I'm gonna go check your YouTube and make sure it all looks good.
Okay, sounds like allegedly we're streaming to Facebook.
It says it's streaming.
It says
I can see right there. The little green lights says it's streaming.
But I guess I can't see myself streaming on Facebook, or can I?
Yeah. I'm trying to get in there right now, but the FaceTime message keeps popping up in my face. So.
You can change it to a phone call if it makes things easier.
Oh, no. Facebook says you're live.
Oh, you guys can see me?
You are definitely live on Facebook right now, buddy.
So whenever... Hey, guys, check out me testing my live.
I'm on the phone.
I know. You can tell them I made a comment and see if you can see it.
How do I see the comments that come in? Go to
Your
chat.
chat box down here. Right there.
Okay, and that's from her on YouTube.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Because it says YouTube right
Can you
there.
go on Facebook and do a comment just so I can see?
Sure.
And then I can reply in here. Let's see.
And
okay, so that went
right
to YouTube.
It'll show you how many
people are watching.
Exactly. So I am watching you on Facebook. It's just because I'm making a comment. It dropped from 2 down to 1. So.
Can you ask Julianne if she sees my comment back to her on YouTube? Michael is live on Facebook. I'm going to say howdy, Michael. Let's see if that comes through on your end. I mean, it probably does. I'm just learning, you know. Howdy, Mike. Boom. Okay, so this is going only to YouTube. You seeing this, Mike?
I am seeing.
At least that's what it looks like. It's. Let's see if I can see.
You got 2 viewers on Facebook now.
Howdy, guys. I'm just testing my live stream here.
Yeah, 3 viewers on Facebook now, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not me commenting back is not reaching Facebook. Or did you see it on Facebook Live?
It says right here it can't post messages on some channels, so we may have to
see what it's. Want to click it?
I did try clicking it, but it didn't seem to do anything, so. Okay, so there we go. It looks like replying is supported on Facebook public pages, but not personal profile or Facebook groups.
Facebook public pages. My page, I guess my page isn't public. Oh, I see that I'm live now.
My page. That's weird because I got your comment. So maybe it's just not live on the Facebook stream, but I got your comment back. So that's weird because I got your comment.
Wait, where did you get the comment at?
On my Facebook.
Oh, whenever I...
I'm just saying it may not be public for everybody to see, but I got it on my Facebook. So when you commented, I saw it. But maybe it's not a comment that the public, you commenting back, it's not a comment the public gets to see. We're just learning how it works on your account since we haven't activated past the free plan, right? And I may or may not be reading all my comments that I'm on Restream. I'm just using it to make content and get my message across, right? So.
Right.
It is showing up live. I can see it.
All my comments that I'm on Restream.
I can see it on Facebook.
I love my production team.
That's what we're here for.
Cool. This is. Looks like people are. I wish I could go like on my Facebook and see who's all watching.
Cool.
It's not showing me. Looks like people are. I wish I could go like on my Facebook and see who's all watching. It's not showing me.
I'm gonna get off the FaceTime, and I'm gonna go on the. I'm just gonna go on the. Go look at the Facebook and the YouTube quality.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
Just call me back when you get off or whatever.
Sounds great.
Go look at the Facebook and the YouTube quality.
Okay.
Just call me back when you get off or whatever.
Hey guys, if you're watching the live, go ahead and drop a comment so I know who's all watching. Hey guys, if you're watching the live, go ahead and drop a comment so I know who's all watching. Hi, Nahana. Hey guys, if you're watching the live, go ahead and drop a comment. I'm just testing out my new camera and how to go live across all of my Facebooks and just testing out my YouTube and all that. How to go live across all of my Facebooks and just testing out my YouTube and all that. How to go live across all of my Facebooks and just testing out my YouTube and all that. I see that. I'm seeing the delay. Yeah, I noticed the delay whenever I was watching the live on my phone. It's coming about maybe 10 seconds after I'm actually saying it in real time. In the meantime, if you guys are watching the video right now, go to my page and find my YouTube and go follow me on YouTube. I'm gonna start posting a lot of videos on there. My production team is amazing. They are teaching me how to go live across multiple platforms at one time. They're walking me through everything, answering all my questions, and it is super cool. But I guess in the meantime, while they're checking everything out, I can show you guys some of the stuff that I've been doing. So I've been taking these patches and engraving on them people's logos, and then I'll take them and I'll put them on the hats like this here. I also do, this is one of my test ones, but I do like the tumblers with logos and, you know, got little characters or whatever you want on there. Also, I've been doing custom poker chips, metal business cards. Like here's my business card on these. They're metal. Got my QR code. See if you can scan that through the video. That'd be pretty cool. I'm just gonna hold it there for a little bit. Maybe screenshot it scan it, something. But yeah, the most popular thing we do are the hats. We put your logo on there. We can get many different colors of hats. Here's one that I just did. It's really amazing for Results Roofing. That blue is just super nice. Look at that, man. That's just, can't get enough of that. Let's see. Awesome. Mike says the QR code works through the video. That's super cool. Yeah, you can check out that QR code and go find my YouTube through there, my social medias, Facebook, Instagram. It's even got my website where you can go on there and customize some products, tumblers. Joey, how's it going, Joey? It's good to see you, brother. I'm out here testing out my live streaming capabilities. I have my production team with me. They're teaching me how to stream on one camera to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all different types of social medias at one time, which is amazing. Could be great for you guys in the baseball team. Joey is the general manager of the Bryan Yard Dogs, which is Brian's baseball team. It's pretty dang cool. Joey's a great guy. I love Joey. But Joey, I was just showing people the hats that I've been making. We take the little patches and we'll throw the logo on them with our laser engraver. And then we got lots of different color hats. Here's one that I made yesterday for Results Roofing. That blue is just so sharp, but we can get any color. Like I was telling you the other day too, we do the tumblers and all kinds of different things we can engrave, business cards, poker chips. Yeah, like Mike said, we need a live stream. Dude, we could live stream your baseball games, Joey. That would be sick. You guys could get some like camera set up, and then Mike could show you how to do all that stuff. And man, that would be amazing. We could set you up a YouTube channel and live stream the baseball games. That's a great idea. Joey, if you don't know Mike yet, you should shoot him a message on Facebook. Everything looking good though, Mike, on across Facebook and YouTube. And yeah, I think what happened last time when I was trying to go live and it was giving me those errors, I think it was because I was on my what do you call it? My Windows laptop, and I had a bunch of just programs running in the background. But since we're on the Mac here, I don't have anything going on except for these lives. So looks like we're not having any troubles connecting to anything. And yeah, this camera is pretty nice for a laptop. I mean, just looks great on my screen anyway. That makes sense. Awesome. Who all is watching on Facebook? If you're watching, leave a comment so I can know who's watching. Is there anything else that you want me to test out, Mike? Like features or what is this? Graphics. Oh, let's see. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, it's raining. Is it raining on Facebook and YouTube, Mike? That's hilarious. Can you see the rain, Mike? That's so cool. What else is there? I'm just gonna play around with this. Oh, I can change my background. Let's see, where do I want to be? Oh, it's not working. Oh, I gotta turn this one off. Oh, I think that's something I gotta part of a different plan. There's like a zebra. What is this? Confetti. Thank you for watching. What is this one? Breaking news. I'm live. Howdy, howdy. I'm gonna check out the chat. Yes. Did you want to invite me on? Yeah, let's try that. Let's see. Okay, let me close this chat. Oh, someone said, hey, who is that? Mason, how's it going, Mason? Mike here is showing me how to go live across YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Oh, thanks, Mike. Mike's taking control. I'm going to get Mike in here. That way he can talk to you guys too. Copy link. Maybe. Let's try. How do I do? Oh, you got it, Mike. Maybe. Oop. Maybe you can open like a email tab. Guess I can't get out of this while I'm in here. Let's see. Hello. Oop, that. Technical difficulties. Boom, boom. Oh man, where's the? Yeah, there you go, Mike. I have to go back to the. Need me to jump back to the email, or you may need to. Okay, let's try that. Copy. Well, copy. Wow. There we go. Okay, so I have to press the command button. Still getting used to the Apple operating system here. It's not the same. Okay, Mike should be joining shortly. In the meantime, I'm gonna play around with these little graphics. Now we got Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars. Haha, Mike. It says that you joined. Hold on, I think I have to turn you on. There you go.
Found the button?
Yeah, I had to enable you.
Technology, always something new to learn every single day. So,
Absolutely. Guys, this is Mike. Mike is my production manager, and he is amazing at what he does. He is teaching me, he can explain it better, but how to go live across multiple platforms at one time. And it is very cool.
exactly. So, introduction. I just met Jared recently as well. So I've got a bunch of friends in Texas, and I've spent a bunch of time in Texas recently. So what we do is, my name's Michael Duffy. My wife and I, we run YouTube University. So at IamYouTubeFamous.com, we've been business owners for 2 decades. So I've been running a cybersecurity company. And then I was told to start my own show years ago, like 2020, like 6 years ago. I was told to run my own show because I help so many people with their business technology and, websites, email, all that stuff. But what I really noticed in the last couple of years is that people really need to build their audiences. In order to make more money, you need more customers. In order to get more customers, you need to be omnipresent. You need to be everywhere, right? So how do we tackle that efficiently when there is so many different social medias and not everybody's going to be on every single social media? So I was approached to make a show, and I made a show, and then I was like, but why should my show be in one social media? It really should be everywhere. So that way I can build up an audience on YouTube, an audience on Facebook, an audience on Instagram, TikTok, et cetera, et cetera. But that sounds like it takes a lot of time and energy. So we've been building this visibility engine, and Jared joined because he instantly realized how impactful it is to be efficient with making content and growing multiple audiences at the same time.
Absolutely.
Right. And so my wife and I have been working on YouTube channels for years. And I had all these coaches and experts come and tell me, oh, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. And I'm like, it just seems like there's a lot of experts out there, but unless somebody has built a YouTube channel from 0 subs to over 1,000 subs and from no watch time to thousands of hours of watch time, why should you be trusting them? Right? Because they haven't actually gone through the steps. So in 2024, so we're right now, it's April 2026, but in 2024, my wife and I both become monetized YouTubers. So we had hit the 1,000 subscriber threshold and had achieved 4,000 watch hours, which is a tiny little group on YouTube. So we're like, hey, we've got this framework that's repeatable across 2 channels, 2 different niches. I do cybersecurity. My wife's channel started out as yoga instructions, right? So we started at one place with our YouTube, and we've just been documenting our business journey and our personal journey over years and attracting new audiences, which also means new customers and new revenue sources. But I want it to be an easy, approachable way to do it. So we're like, hey, our whole framework is one video per week, and we're just going to repurpose that video everywhere. So the same time and energy every single week. You're live streaming to YouTube, live stream to all your social medias at the same time. And then you can easily make shorts out of that long form content, which are going to be, we're teaching Jared how to do this step by step. And he's already had some amazing results first week on YouTube with his shorts, thousands of views on those shorts. I'm super excited about, I think watching stuff get burned. I love fire. So I think the niche you're in is everybody's looking for specific, you're making custom stuff, and since I have my own brand, I love I make my own swag. Well, I don't make my own swag, I order custom swag, but it's like I really like embroidery, and I'm like, I think it would be cool to see the behind the scenes of how stuff is made, because when you're building a business and you're like, hey, I want to order custom, like my brand, like my first book's called Brand Shark. So I've always been branding my business no matter what the logo is. I'm like, hey, let's get our logo on mouse pads, coffee cups, hoodies,
Hats and
posters, hats, like all that stuff, right? But what I really want to see as a business owner is the behind the scenes stuff. I think it would be cool for whomever I've ordered my stuff from in the past, whether that's been Costco or a custom apparel company or Vistaprint or whomever. I think it'd be value add for them to actually show behind the scenes of like, how I really like embroidered stuff. So like laser, it's more than just print or like screen printing. I like all my stuff I usually order is embroidered, and I'm like, I think it would be cool to see how that embroidery is done on all the custom stuff that you've ordered. Right? Just like this is what you're going to be doing, Jared, is hey, you get a new order in, just document the process from start to finish for your customers and show them the visual of their stuff being made.
Oh, check it out. I just figured out how to get my QR code up there. But absolutely. Yeah, I like watching videos and that's how I got into the engraving, was just watching videos of people engraving. Like for me, it was they're engraving firearms. And I was like, that's so cool. I'd like to be able to do that. So I was like, okay, let's get a laser engraver. And it's like you mentioned the embroidery too. A lot of people ask me, hey, do you do embroidery? And I'm like, I've gotten to the point now where it's like, not yet. But we're looking into embroidery machines and doing our research and all that right now. And just, I mean, most people, if anyone's watching this, who doesn't go through like a TikTok or Instagram and just scroll and watch people make stuff, or like even people that just like clean their house or something? Like
I was going to
people
say
just watch stuff like that.
a
Like,
lot of that content is very consumable because you want to see how other people are doing it, right? Because maybe you'll learn like there's been channels I come across in the past where it's like people will show you how many watch. For me, I'm such a nerd with the YouTube analytics. I want to see what videos you've posted and what the watch time is like, just to understand humans, because I've run across channels before where it's like a car wash. People will watch other people washing cars. Why? I don't know. But there's just some, it's that they're just enthralled with it. I'm like, there's somebody I'm trying to convince to put a camera in their business, and so we could watch them do their furniture. They're building furniture from scratch, or reupholstering furniture, giving furniture a second life. And I'm like, that has been a side hobby of mine in the past with RV, like everybody upgrade and repair. So it's just interesting to see how everybody tackles their projects, because there's so much to learn from everybody if we just share information. Obviously, you got into the laser engraving because you saw other people doing it.
yeah, so I'm going to school for gunsmithing.
Okay.
And I wanted to start a gun business, and then I realized quickly that I need a location to apply for my licenses. So it's like, okay, well, I'm ready to stop working at my job. I'm ready to go into business. And then I started watching videos of people engraving guns, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I can do that. So I ordered the laser, started engraving, and then just through meeting people, the hats became very popular, the tumblers, and then I do the metal business cards and the like the little poker chips. These are pretty dang popular too.
Okay.
They use them for referral chips, or you could put your logo and your business information. I put QR codes on some. People love that. Um, but yeah, that's how I got into the engraving, and I've just always loved making stuff with my hands too. So it's fun. Oh, someone's trying to call me.
That's always what happens when you go live, is people start calling you.
Oh man. Oh, he might be here. Let me see if this guy's here.
No worries. So yeah, I just want to do a little bit of shout out. My link's down there. I am YouTubeFamous.com. So Jared was on the call this morning. What we do is we run a Saturday morning 9 a.m. Eastern class, which is drop in, ask me anything about YouTube or about content creation, and we'll give you real life advice on whatever questions you have about live streaming and building up your YouTube content and getting started from there. We've been running in-person classes across the USA, and Jared's in our 8-week visibility engine sprint, where we are literally stepping him through building out his content workflow in his business with a YouTube first approach. So we're going to build out YouTube while repurposing the YouTube content across his other social media platforms, but doing it in a way where it's not stressful. And after 8 weeks, he's going to learn how to have 30 videos, so at least half a year's worth of content already ready to go after the 8 weeks, but in a sustainable manner where you're not going to burn yourself out, because it takes a little bit of time and effort to get comfortable with producing video content, live streaming, building out the YouTube, and we want to make sure that we are able to carve out enough time in your week where you're doing it in a sustainable fashion and repeatable, and you're set up for success after 2 months. How have you found the first week of it? How have you found the first week of it, Jared?
It's amazing. I mean, we were looking at the analytics and stuff earlier, and I posted some YouTube shorts of me just engraving leather patches. And I posted them like last night or the night before, and they've already got some of them, what was it, like 2.8 thousand views. And I never even would have thought to post stuff on YouTube to begin with. And just immediately when I met Mike, like it's probably 2 or 3 weeks ago now, in person at a trade show, and just I instantly saw the value in what him and his wife do. Content and social media is where everything is trending towards nowadays. So just, I mean, the first week has been amazing. I've set up just the basics of my YouTube account, and this live right now is part of that. We're doing a test live right now to make sure that I'm streaming properly across all of my social medias, and working out technical difficulties. And yeah, it's Mike and his wife's knowledge is unmatched. They're very good at what they do, and highly recommended.
Great, thanks. Yeah, no, it was funny running. I was literally invited to I was invited to College Station because I have clients there, and they're like, "You should do this trade show," and I was like, "Sure, I'll do this trade show." And they really wanted my booth to be cybersecurity, but I'm like, everybody needs help with content production. I see it no matter what town in North America no matter what little village, town, or city I go to, I constantly see this running problem where there's such passionate entrepreneurs out there, yet they're not really leveraging their social media properly because they've been, they're picking and choosing their poison, their Facebook or their Instagram or their TikTok. But I was like, we can just pick what, do pick one place and then repurpose your stuff automatically. So the same time and energy you're already putting into it. But since YouTube's owned by Google, YouTube content ranks really high on Google search and will actually and will outrank your website, because when somebody searches for you, your website will only show up once or maybe twice. But if you've got a lot of content on your YouTube, all your YouTube videos will show up separately and either before and or after your website. So YouTube will create you many high ranking backlinks for your brand and outrank your website. So that's one of the benefits, as long as you're making all we're asking is for one video per week. And Jared's already put, this is his first live, and then he's already put shorts up, and the shorts have thousands of views. So you'll notice that your shorts may get thousands of views, but your longs won't. But the shorts are kind of like the advertisements for your channel. So when people see your shorts and they go to your channel, we want to make, you've already changed your banner like twice at least this week. Just as soon as I told you to, I really wanted high impact, clean, font size good, and legible on phone, screen, tablet, and 100-inch TVs, because we really don't know where your audience is going to be watching your content. And we want to make sure it looks nice across all screens, but then also the call to actions are there for them to subscribe to YouTube and then scan your QR code to, reach out to you and get some cool engraved swag.
Absolutely.
So no, we're looking for, I'm happy to come back to Texas at any time and do another. You weren't at our first in-person YouTube event you met me at the trade show, which was like a month and a bit after I did the in-person class. But we're looking forward to bringing in-person boot camps back to Texas. And we're launching in New York and Boston, May's in New York, June's in Boston, and we're going to be just doing, when we come back to the United States in about a month and a bit, we'll just be cruising through and hosting all these in-person boot camps, because it's one thing to be taught over Zoom. A lot of people like hands-on in person, and that's exactly what we're doing with this live with Jared right now. I'm not there, but I'm almost there because I've got remote access. So I showed him how to get everything up and going, and now we're doing, so it's hands-on. The whole YouTube University, it's hands-on, and some things you'll pick up naturally, and other things you just need to know what to click on, how to describe stuff, how to, thumbnail. You came up with your own YouTube banner, and other people I'm helping them with design hints, designing their banner, right? Because I want to lead you through it, but I really want you to be empowered to, come up with some cool stuff yourself. So
absolutely. Yeah, those in-person classes would be amazing. Like once you guys come back down to Texas, we should collaborate on that, because I could probably help drive lots of people to that.
This is some people are interested, and it's just a matter of getting, advertising it, right? So, because some are open to the idea, but they may not be fully sold on the idea. So this is the fun thing with having partners, is that, if they're not really in the trenches doing it every day, they're not going to have the same excitement about YouTube University that I do.
Exactly.
So, it's just like, we got started. We were invited to College Station, Texas. We showed up. So we did the in-person class, and I had the trade show booth where I met you, and I'm like, oh, you're a perfect student for this, because you got cool machines. You're actively in the trenches, helping other people display their brand. So you're perfect for this class, because You're displaying your brand while building other people's brands, right? So
Absolutely.
we'll definitely come back to Texas and do it, because I'm sure there's a lot. You know, I know about the Yard Dogs, and I don't even live there, so that means other people that I know have been
I'm on
promoting the Yard Dogs.
You were on
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
Sorry,
the
I was
base,
talking about.
that's okay. Because the baseball team just got started, right?
Yeah, they're having. I think they start in like May, their first games.
Oh, they haven't even
So,
started. I've heard of them,
yeah,
and they're brand new. So that means
yeah.
that somebody in College Station's already been promoting them, because I already know about them, even if they haven't played
Yes,
a game yet.
Joey's been everywhere at all the events. Joey's an amazing guy. He's the general manager. So he was
Perfect.
in the chat earlier.
Yeah. And for them, it's super easy, because right now you're live streaming just using your webcam on your MacBook, but all they would need to do is hook up like USB cameras to the Mac, and they could broadcast it that way. So you don't have to. You're not just limited by your webcam. You could connect fancier cameras to your MacBook and do the same thing. Right. So there's a lot
Absolutely. Yeah,
I've got a,
that could be great for them. Live
yeah.
streaming all their games.
Exactly, and we can control the sound, the audio input as well. There's a lot of things, like my training has come from an entertainment company, so I've been in rooms in New York and New Jersey where we've got multiple cameras hooked up, and multiple microphones. At the end of the day, it's just a matter of making content and knowing what the video and the audio feed looks like, and just having the people in front of the camera do their amazing stuff while having a production manager behind the scenes making sure lighting's good, video quality's good, audio's good, because we want, as we add a little bit of complexity, we just need to make sure that we got this production checklist and everything. All the check marks are check box. All the check boxes are check marked, and everything is smooth, because once we build that audience, we want to retain them. And we just need to make sure everything's technically working sound. So, but your video quality, especially, your video quality popped as soon as you opened up that garage door. So like,
It did it. Yeah.
It's fun figuring out lighting, especially when you got to mix a natural and then artificial. So.
Yeah, it's I opened the garage because my buddy, we might catch it on the live spinning, but he's coming by to pick up an order. Actually, I made him some metal business cards for his business. Cool. So that's who was calling me. He's on his way to come pick them up. But yeah, it's I think too. I mean, just from my laptop to the MacBook, the videos. There's a major difference, and I mean, this MacBook was like $500, so, and it's already blown me away with what I'm able to do from it and stream out to all my. I mean, I could do it from my other laptop, but it's just more higher quality and efficient this way. And I mean, these are all the things that Mike has helped us do for our business. And I mean, it's only been a week that we've been doing this, and it's already. I'm already like, but I can't even put into words how far it's exceeded my expectations. So,
well, yeah, I'm happy to hear that, because when I meet people, I never really know if they think I'm crazy or not. So, because people say you're crazy, that's like, I'm only crazy because I've been self-employed for 2 decades and I'm still doing it every single day, right? But
absolutely,
I've seen what works and what's failed, and I've been in front of a lot of cameras. Like, I've been on radio, I've been on TV, I've been in a lot of different places, and it's just all this knowledge that I'm just sharing with the students every single week, because I know a lot of the time you want to learn it yourself, but learning yourself, there's a lot of potholes associated with that journey. And even learning from somebody like me, it's like, well, what speed do you like? I don't know what your learning and retention curve is going to be. So some people pick up things really quick, and other times I'm like, okay, it's just going to take us longer. But as long as you're satisfied with the journey and how you're learning, because only you can be happy with you at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
So how did that trade show when we met in Bryan College Station? How did that trade show work out for you?
It's been the best thing for my business, honestly. It was really, I feel like it was my launch pad to really getting out there in front of people. It had my biggest order there.
Okay.
And since then, that same client has been my next biggest order. They, repeat clients, and really helped me get my name out there, and just being able to get into that event because I believe it was like sold out. And then one of my good friends, Jessica, she was on the board and had a last minute dropout, and she sent me a text and was like, "Hey, um, come to this thing," and I signed up. And like I said, it's been the best thing for me. It was really my business's launch pad into just
Okay,
meeting lots of clients.
that's where you met me, right? So
That too, that as well.
exactly. Okay.
Lots of great things came from that
So
event.
who sent? And who sent? Did you send Dr. Levi to my booth, or did somebody else send him to my booth?
Oh man, actually, it might have been someone else, because I think that's the day I actually met Dr. Levi.
Oh, really? Because he
Was
came
there.
to me and we
Yeah.
chatted for like an hour. So it was
Yeah.
very, I've got.
Actually, it might have been me. I can't remember, because I talked to him, and once we had that initial conversation, almost everyone I talked to after that, I was like, "Go talk to Mike. This guy has amazing knowledge that you need to hear." So it could have been. I don't know. But
Thanks.
I,
No,
I did meet him
I knew that I met you there, and then he came out. He just said, "Are you the YouTube guy?" I'm like, "Well, of course I'm the YouTube guy." My banner says I am YouTube famous, and then we just like really chatted about, like you, he's new. I don't want to talk to him about, but it was just that I'm like, I see where he's going with his video content because he's been running ads, and I was like, okay, I totally get it because I've been there, done that as well, and it's just a matter of ads are great, but organic content is awesome as well because you're gonna have you're gonna have people discover you through different methods. But I find when people go to Google search you and then you show up on Google and there's your websites there, then there's like the quality of clients I'm getting through YouTube content seems to be far superior than some of the other methods, or even client reactivations I'm getting. So, literally people call me and say, "Hey, you did this for me 3 years ago and it's super bad again. Can you just take over the whole thing?" And I'm like, "Oh, wow. Okay, perfect." Right. It just takes, a while for how are people getting to know you, the know, like, and trust method, right? So video, it's almost instantaneous, where if it's not video and it's in person, it might take weeks, if not months, if not years, for people to get that same know, like, and trust with you. Where if you're just streaming once a week and showing people what you're doing, it's almost instantaneous.
Right.
So I'm happy the trade show worked out well for you. And then I know when we did the second follow up and we chatted over coffee, you said you had a couple more trade shows coming up.
Yeah. So, man, where's my calendar? So there's quite a few, actually. So the biggest one that we have coming up is going to be this Thursday, I believe. Thursday the 16th. It's at the Harley Davidson Ranch. It's the business after hours through the chamber. Lots of local businesses, and that's going to be a really big event. So I'm super excited about that. I got the opportunity to set up there. And then the following day, we're going to be set up at the Hotel McCoy here in College Station from 5 to 9. We had a busy weekend that weekend. And then the next day, I'll be in Gold Star Barber Studio is having their grand opening ceremony. I'll be there from 10 to 12. And then I'm jumping over to Navasota. Wildfire Mead is having a vendor market, and I'll be there from 2 to 6. And then there's just a few other things that pop up as time goes on, but those are the most the ones coming up soon anyway. So super excited because, like I said, that that first event, that first market trade show thing was really the launch pad for my business. You know, I did small orders here and there before that, but that's where I started getting more orders and larger orders, and it was just really a huge blessing.
That's
Anyway,
great.
so
That's great to hear. You
looking
got to get
forward to
out.
see how
Yeah,
the
you got to
rest
get
of
out.
the
You got to get out there and meet people in person, and then you got to get on the back end and upload video to YouTube. So when you're at all those events in the future, you're like, here's examples of all the stuff that we can do. Because it's one thing to tell people; it's another to show them. So if you got
absolutely.
and YouTube's such an easy discovery point because they don't have to have a Facebook or Instagram or TikTok account to see that content. So that's really why YouTube's that crown jewel.
Absolutely.
There's no limitations. There's no account needed. Anybody can access it. And then with your link there, they can easily scan your QR code and go order themselves some cool stuff. So
Yeah, exactly. And to add on that, Mike, this morning, it could have been last night, but I think it was this morning. I was actually thinking, because when I'm out in person meeting people, I'm always showing them a picture on my phone, and I have thousands of pictures from family pictures, stuff that I'm looking at from my gun stuff, and then business pictures of things that I made. So I'm searching through my pictures, and now I'm excited to be able to, instead of go through my camera roll and search for minutes trying to find pictures, I'm just gonna send them right to my Facebook or my YouTube.
literally what I
And
told you this morning, I'm like, grab their
it's
phone, go into YouTube and just automatically subscribe them to your channel. That's what I do all the time because I'm like, this is how you build up. Like one by one adds up, right? So you just like YouTube, grab their
it's gonna
phone,
be a game changer.
have them subscribe to you, and then as they, when I meet people, I'm like, it's like when I first met Dr. Levi, his business name, there's a couple channels like it. So I'm like, hey, I'm going to grab your phone and subscribe to your stuff and take a screenshot on my phone so I remember what your name, the name of your channel is, and you've signed up for the course. And I'm just going to like constantly look at it and just say, okay, yeah, we're on the right track with this. With the look and feel of this YouTube channel, we're on the right track. But of course, I can only give you a couple, I'm like, I just have to keep promoting. We just promote each other, right? Because I'll promote you, you promote me. And then one by one, we're just adding more subs. And weekly, if we're adding at least one video a week to your YouTube, then we're just adding more, slowly just adding more content. So when you get to that trade show 6 months down the road, you're like, hey, look, I've added a couple hundred, a couple thousand subs. Here's the videos. Here's all the orders that have gone through the hopper, and I've recorded all their content and thrown it up on YouTube. I know that. I know when you're dealing with bigger companies, it'd be cool to get to a point with you where you actually had like an order tracker where people could see like the process of their stuff being. I just know when sometimes when you're dealing with a bigger company, they'll be like, hey, your proof has been approved, and now we're on to production, and now we're on to this step and this step and this step. So not to give you too many ideas, but I've seen, like, when I've dealt with graphic companies who've wrapped cars before, and they'll show me like, the process when I have to leave the vehicle. Back when I had a fleet of branded vehicles, we had one company where they would show us they would send us an email. They wouldn't show us a video, but they would send us an email with the progress of how the order was being completed. So we were always like, you had that too. It's like that too. It was like just a reminder to the customer, hey, we're working on your stuff. It's been assigned to the next department. It's being done. Blah blah blah.
Heck yeah. I'm about to.
That's what I did. Recently, when I was
order
when I was.
delivery.
Is he there to pick up his stuff?
He is. I'm going live right now, bro.
I got you, bro. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Okay.
Or unless you want me to pick card.
Do you have a card?
Yeah. You want to do
cool.
card? Whatever.
Yeah, let's do that. Let me type it up real quick.
What do you got? Square?
Yeah.
Oh, here, just tap it.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Let me just type it up
I
real
use
quick.
the same thing, bro.
Yeah, it's
It's
great,
simple.
man. It's simple and great.
bad.
No, you're good, bro. That's perfect timing. Actually, go ahead and tell me what it is that you do, bro, for your business.
HVAC.
What all kinds of services do you guys do?
Oh man, insulation, service, duct work, duct cleaning,
Nice, bro.
dryer vent cleaning as well.
Oh, like for the
Like the dryer vent.
dryers
Yeah,
and stuff.
dryer vent.
People don't realize how dirty those things get,
Oh
dude.
man,
Like,
yeah. I recommend them clean them at least every year.
absolutely, at the minimum, because like
Yeah.
those things like get like super dirty. Awesome, bro. You want me to text you a receipt or
Don't matter.
doesn't matter?
I
Do you
got
need
you.
it? Okay, cool, bro.
All right, bro.
Awesome, bro. We'll see you around.
Thank you, bro.
Thanks, man. Take care. All right. Just hooked him up with some metal business cards.
I was gonna say, HVAC companies are a big one because they've got so much competition. They really need video content. I ran into
Absolutely.
I was at it when I was
as I see all of my buddies with their businesses, and I just it's like with it was Sarah earlier, right?
Yeah.
That was giving me the ideas. Yeah, just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Sarah,
yeah,
like ideas are popping into my head.
Well, that's what she does. She does
Right.
she does a lot of AI stuff. It's more so like so yeah, she's always talking to business owners and coming up with ideas. It's like me. I'm like somebody comes to me and I'm like, hey, let's have a it's I'm like, here's all my like when you're coming up, I've chatted about this. Like, I know you're like fresh to the Saturday morning class, but we've been doing it for like a year. And I tell people, I'm like, there's those moments of the day where maybe you're out for a walk or maybe it's shower time or whatever, and you're just all these ideas are popping. I'm like, you got to record them all because it may not be something you apply today, but like 6 or 9 months down the road, you're like, now I've got time to focus on them, right? This is why I like live streaming and recording my thoughts, because people will bring up things and I'll be like, that's an amazing idea. Like, I'm glad this is recorded because then I can go through it and like cut out like I'm just recording the great ideas other people are coming up with in class. Because
Absolutely.
typically, if you didn't have a mastermind like we have on the Saturdays, like sometimes you pay thousands and thousands of dollars to get into mastermind rooms, and you don't even come up with those amazing ideas. And we just got this impromptu, like it's a planned Saturday class, but I don't know who's going to show up every Saturday. And sometimes sometimes I'm like, oh, that was a really hard hour to get through. And other days like today, like 2 hours of idea. I mean, I also live streamed for an hour before that, reading a chapter out of one of my books. So I was like 2 hours into live streaming, and all these ideas are just flowing. And Sarah was coming up with great ideas, and I was like, see, this is why we've built this community on Saturdays, because you're doing engraving. Your buddy just picked up metal business cards.
Yes.
And he's an HVAC. And one business I run into a lot, I deal with plumbers a lot, and I deal with HVAC companies a lot, where I'm like, you guys got so much competition. How are you actually yeah, there you go. How are you getting how are you how are you differentiating, like how are you getting clients, like how are you different on a Google search or a Google My Business search than your competitors? Because HVAC seems to be very busy, and I'm sure in a place like Bryan College Station there's probably at least 50 HVAC companies, give or take a few dozen.
No, I think I'm losing connection.
Or you might be. You've gone live for an hour, so
Thank you.
no, it's good, and it's nice to have.
On that note,
You got to wrap up.
no, I mean we can keep going for a few more minutes. What were you saying? It's nice to have.
Oh, it's nice to have. I know Dr. Levi went live by himself for 20 minutes yesterday. It's always nice. I've stepped you through getting started and inviting people, so it's always nice to have topics to just I had a friend call me yesterday, and she's like, I need some help with this live streaming, and I'm like, let's pick a time each week, come up. She's like, well, I don't want to listen to myself talk. And I was like, well, that's fine. Let's come up with a list of topics, because then we can just, if it's a Thursday, we can just review our week or pick a top. Like if we have topics to talk about, it makes the banter back and forth easy. And you can go for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, right? Where if you're doing it by yourself and you don't have a script in front of you, it might be a challenge, right? Because you're like, well, even Lucretia in class brought it up today. She's like, well, I don't want to sound boring. I'm like, well, you may not be boring, but if you are a business owner and you're talking to yourself all day long about your ideas, then you may think you sound boring, but you don't if you're actually talking to somebody else and giving them ideas or deconstructing their problems and giving them advice, right? But unless you have,
absolutely.
You need other business owners to reach out to, because everybody's been in your position at one point. Like everybody started, everybody got, so I've got 20 years of experience of getting started, having some stuff success, some stuff failure. And I'm like, okay, the failure happened because of this. This is what we're going to change in the future. Right? Because audience change, economies change, pricing structures change, expenses change, all that stuff changes, and you just gotta be like, okay, let's roll with the punches and be awesome tomorrow, because you gotta change. You gotta be comfortable with the change. Be comfortable with being comfortable with being uncomfortable. And hey, an hour into your live, you're doing pretty good, but you also got a sweet MacBook, so the technology helps. Because when you try to do the live, when you try to do the live earlier, I know we got an error message on Instagram and Facebook. I was like, was it the laptop or was it just not the right time of week? And the MacBook works fine today. So
perfect. Well, thanks for coming on, Mike, and thanks for helping me.
Thanks for being open to the idea of building up your brand, because there's a lot of cool stuff we're gonna do. So it's just as long as you keep being awesome, keep uploading some fire shorts, and then we'll just build out the YouTube page and look forward to making a ton of money with laser engraving.
Oop, did I lose you?
I think so. There's a delay there, so maybe I don't know if it's my end or your end, but
it keeps saying that I'm. Anyway, yeah, there's absolutely massive value in branding, and I know that, and I've seen that, and it's only been exponentialized, if that's even a word, from what you've taught me. And,
exponentialized, perfect, awesome. Well, you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and you got my phone number, so you're just text me.
Yes, sir.
Text me if you got any questions. I'll chat with you on Monday.
Awesome, sounds great.
Bye.